Morning, everyone. Happy Monday. I hear from leaders all the time. I wish I could get my team to do more. Or how do I get my team to sell more? Or how do I get my team to book more? Or how do I get my team to recruit more? More parties, hold more parties, okay? Well, today I'm going to share with you ways that I inspired my team to do more. I call it a team building campaign. I'm Gail Bates, CEO of MyMentorBiz.com, where I help leaders grow million-dollar teams. And this is the Monday Minute Team Building Tip that I love to leave you a tip every Monday. And I'd love it if you would subscribe to my channel. I'm on a mission to grow my channel to 1,000 subscribers this year. I'd love you to be part of it. So here's the thing. You really can't force people to do anything in direct sales, right? What you're working with is what I call a volunteer workforce, okay? And so with a volunteer workforce, you've got to be an encourager. You've got to be a cheerleader, right? And that's how you inspire your team to take action, exciting them, okay, to do more, okay, and firing them up with things like, you can do this, okay? That's what you're doing, working in team building with your volunteer workforce, okay? So I'm going to share with you over the next 3 weeks, 3 Mondays, just 3 ways that I think are the 3 best ways to inspire a team to do more. So the first way is we're going to talk about inspiring your team with your action, which we're going to talk about today. The second week, we're going to talk about inspiring your team with working with them, how to work with them, what to work with them with. And the third week, we're going to talk about inspiring them individually and ways that you can individually really work with team members to inspire them to do more. So let's dive in, okay, to inspiring your team with your actions. Now, this is a list that I really want you to pay attention to, because I work with my leaders and I help them, and my coaching clients who are all leaders that are working with them to become stronger in their leadership. These are some of the very important things as leaders that you must be doing for your team to be inspired to do more. So the first one is, I have this rule, 6 parties a month. I usually say 1 a week plus 2 extra. But when you as a leader are holding 6 parties a month, your team is inspired because you're always hitting the $1,500 to $3,000 sales figure every month. And that, as a leader, that's where you want to be. These are the baselines of you taking action and having a strong personal business. The second one is always having a full calendar. And the way to do that, of course, is to use what I call my calendar confidence system. And that's always booking out every 4 weeks ahead. And always you've got that, what I call your consistent booking program. And when you, as the leader, always have a full calendar, your team is going to be inspired to always have their full calendar. And if you're holding a team booking blitz once a month, which I work with my leaders to make sure they're working with their teams on helping them have a full calendar, you're doing it yourself as well. Those are the actions you're taking. Recruiting conversations. Are you as a leader holding recruiting conversations? If so, are you sharing those recruiting conversations with your team in your team Facebook group or in your team newsletter? And letting them know the types of people that you're having conversations with who are interested in joining your team. So you as a leader must be holding those recruiting conversations. And of course, inviting prospects to your opportunity events as well. If that's something that's missing in your business as a leader, I would recommend that you step that up. Social media strategy. This is so important in today's world. Do you have a personal social media strategy? Okay, I have a social media strategy that I share with all my clients. And we work on having a have weekly themes. We work on posting 3 times a day. We work on scheduling ahead, okay? That's part of our social media strategy. So what's your social media strategy, and how does your team, especially new people coming on board who this whole social media thing is just, oh my gosh, overwhelming. So making sure you have a social media strategy yourself is taking the action you need to share that with your team. And lastly, are you showing up consistently? Does that mean when there are company events like company calls or company, meetings or conventions or conferences, are you showing up consistently yourself? These are important actions for you to take if you want to inspire that workforce, that volunteer workforce, to do more, okay? So today, what I'd love you to do is make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's really important. And I do also, in the show notes below, what I'd love you to do is I have a new upcoming program called Journey to Leadership. If you have an interest in learning more, you're going to learn a lot of these strategies that I'm sharing with you in the Monday Minute Team Building Tip. If you have an interest, click the link below, because you're not signing up for anything. You're just telling me you have an interest, and I'll get back to you with more information. So, leading your team, okay, with your actions. Remember, go through these actions. Leading your team with your actions will inspire them to do more. Have a great Monday.